Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to the OBZODACT. This is OBZODACT 88. What the fuck? This is not only the first solo ep in a while, or I don't know in a while in terms of episode number, but first solo ep that I've recorded in a while in terms of time, but it's also the first episode that I'm recording with intent to get it out in a reasonable amount of time, because obviously I re-uploaded all my fucking podcasts to the main channel. Everyone fucking knows this shit. You guys have heard this all, for fuck's sake. But then now I'm I'm getting out new ones that weren't on the second channel, but they were they were recorded. I guess they were recorded maybe a couple months ago, some more than a couple months ago. That kind of thing. Like the last one with Connor, that was obviously recorded in the summertime last year. The one before that, the one with Ron, that wasn't recorded super long ago. They're a bit muddled up, they're a bit whatever. But the point is that I've got a few more that I want to, a few more pods that have been recorded previously that I want to upload. Some I might not, I'm not entirely sure on some of them. Just down to fault of my own, the pod maybe wasn't the best. It's a fucking. I can't guarantee anything, but I know that there's a few more that I'm at least considering getting out. That were recorded a while ago, right? But other than that, I do want to start doing them like I'm doing them now. Not by myself, preferably not by myself. This is gonna be kind of fucking shit, to be honest. But just recording them with intent to get them out soon. And hopefully what that would look like is a podcast every Wednesday again. I did that for a very fucking long time. Oh my god, that was good. That was something I was very proud of. I missed one Wednesday, and that was when I got a strike on my channel. I think it was first or second strike I got on my channel, and it just meant I couldn't upload on one of the Wednesdays. And I was fuck. I had to post it I think at midnight. I tried to post it as soon as the strike allowed, as it lifted, as I was allowed to post it. But I think that might be one of the final straws of fuck this shit. Everything's going on one channel, and then then I'm not gonna get all of my channels banned because of my second channel. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. But what is the point of this episode? What the fuck? What is this shit? Well, as I say, I haven't done a new app in a while, which means I haven't been able to look at the comments in a while. Or I have been, but they've all been pre-recorded, or maybe not quite pre-recorded, but I wasn't sure when I would get it out, so I didn't look at the comments in the episode. And that was a thing. That was a thing for fucking years. I would always look at the comments, and I haven't done it since posting them on this channel. So I think fucking 6-7 months, the podcast hasn't been looking at comments. Maybe not that many podcasts, because I haven't been making them as consistently, but again, I think I want it to be something that I do in the pod, is look at the comments. I think that would be cool. And I think actually now that I have it doing the pod on the main channel, I think I actually stand a chance of I remember sometimes I'd get one comment and it would be from her thoughts, and it was something like why is this video so long? And then that'd be the comments section of the video, right? But now basically what I'm saying is fuck you, Herfords. Just fucking, if you don't want to watch it, actually please watch them. Please, I know that you don't watch them. I know that maybe you just leave them playing in the background or whatever, but I'm in two minds about it. Getting a comment from you every single fucking day talking about how my videos are too long and how it's a torture for you to watch them. It does become grating, since this is something I really like to do, and you're just shitting on it every day. However, if that's what it takes to get the extra watch time, because I really do appreciate the fact that you do leave my 5-hour streams playing in another tab, and if getting shit from you every day, if that's what it takes to get 5 hours watch time guaranteed every time I do a 5-hour live stream, then I think I'm willing to put up with that, her thoughts. Just sometimes maybe, God, this video makes me want to kill myself, it's so long. However, you look quite hot, and maybe now maybe I won't kill myself because maybe there's a chance that we could get together. Her thoughts. Maybe confess your love to me in some way, and that might. I don't know. I feel like we do have a bit of a push and pull thing going on sometimes, and sometimes that tension can maybe not come from maybe you're mistaking love for hate. Because that's what I'm getting from you, is that you hate my long videos, you hate how much I talk, but maybe really you love that, and maybe you just really you need me, maybe. And I would be willing to move to Canada with you. I think that's where you said you were. I would be willing to move out there, and we can do the podcast together. Ron doesn't seem very interested in the podcast anymore. I think he's just too fucking big. He's just fucking retarded, dude. He's a piece of shit. No, I can't. I think her thoughts is you and me, right? So just let me know in the comments if you have watched to this point. If not, fuck you. But if you have, I love you, and I'm willing to give it a go. Anyway, and it doesn't matter. I know you've said you're like 50 or 60 or something like that. I would be willing to. They do age. You can transition your age now. It's a new thing. Anyway, okay. Let's just look at the fucking comments. I'm being fucking stupid now, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. Her thoughts just. Okay. Let's look at the comments. This is the first time doing a pod by myself in a while, so hopefully you can appreciate that. I'm not going to be 100% in talking ability, or maybe even being funny or entertaining ability, or even maybe I'm just going to be really shit for a while. But I'm gonna mainly I'm gonna do it with guests, but there might be a few of these if I want to do it consistently. But anyway, let's look at the comments. Let's finally look at the fucking comments. 7 minutes in. Zag. Okay, so it's given me the of the YouTube channel. In the comments on YouTube, but it doesn't give me the actual what's it called? The actual name of the channel. So I'm sorry. YouTube is really fucking shit. Like they just come out with it's like, okay, what's like the fucking worst thing you can do in any given situation? Okay, let's do that. Okay, I can't fucking read the channel name anymore when I look at comments, but at Zagrose Zals. Oh, I know who this is. Aslan. Okay. It's because I remember that one. He asks, why is your ethnicity so vague? I like to try and keep it vague. I like to try and keep my ethnicity vague because it's funny to say the N-word if you're white, but it's also illegal in the UK to say the N-word if you're white. So I like to be able to, on the internet, where a lot of people who are watching will be American, I can say the N-word and upset people and just completely ruin people's day by saying the N-word. But then if, the police come knocking, I can kind of tell them, well, hold up. I'm white? Is there any proof that I'm white? And they say, well, let's have a look at your parents. And then I say, oh, they're out, Or I could say, oh, I own the place, right? I could do a whole thing like, oh, I own the house, I have a job. You think a racist would have a job and own a house, and be this well put together? I could answer the door in like a tux, I don't know. It's just an idea. I guess the thought process starts at like it's something cool that could happen, right? If I'm being vague about my ethnicity, it kind of gives me the upper hand if I ever have a run in with the police. And then from there, I can decide whether I wear a tux or whether I, maybe wear some, or maybe a big hat. And I could probably make myself seem more of any ethnicity I want. If I've got a vague ethnicity, I could probably, just through clothes alone, make myself any ethnicity I want. I wouldn't even have to do like blackface or Asian face or anything like that. I could maybe, maybe some change to skin tone. Maybe, I don't know. I think It's not good enough, though. I may have a vague ethnicity, but I really do wish that real life was like, there was some sort of video game slider, right? That would be so fucking awesome. If I could just have the longest hair I want, and then when it comes time to shower, I'm bald, and then it comes back, Or, because, oh, God, just, I wish I could have long hair. I wish I could just have long hair. I could be a woman, maybe. That'd be hot. Would you guys even like me if I was trans? Don't worry. Forget that I asked that. Anyway, we got with that. That was a question. So thank you, Aslan. Let's have a look at the next one. Why do you look so much like Will from The Inbetweeners? He wears glasses, right? I don't know if I do. I feel like it's just because, does Will even have curly hair? I think Will has curly hair and glasses. So maybe that's why you're thinking that. And we're British. Oh, actually, and we both have fucked up teeth. But we're both British, so that kind of goes hand in hand. So I don't know. Maybe I do look like Will from Inbetweeners. I just listed 3 similarities there. But Will is white, very clearly white. You guys don't know what race I am. You guys have no fucking idea. Why? I guess because we're British and British people have fucked up teeth. But that was at Queege0000. I'm really sorry. I wish I could read your actual fucking name, but YouTube is shit. He also asks, are you planning on doing more man on the streets videos? Your Taco Bell video is skin crawling in a good way. Thank you very much. I definitely am. Those are my favorite types of videos to make. Yeah, the Taco Bell video, I think that was really fucking fun to make. The new one, my Christmas one, that was really fun. That was really fun to make because believe it or not, I only had like 4 or 5 hours of footage, maybe even less footage for that video, and I made it into a 20-minute long video. And it's not rare for me to record for that long and only have like a 3 to 5 minute long video, But I really tried with my most recent one, the Christmas one, the Fugue State, where I go around interviewing people and acting retarded. That one, it was really fun to edit because I just kind of accepted, okay, I'm going to try to make this equal parts long and entertaining. I'm not just going to try and cut it down to the bare essentials. And I think I really realized that, holy shit, I've been doing these like man on the streets things for coming on this year, it'll be 7 years. I will have been doing it, and I think I've really managed to get to the point where I can make something longer if I want to, which is cool. Whereas before, it would be like we might record for an hour, and I wouldn't have the right camera equipment, the right mic set up. I wouldn't always be confident to say things in funny situations, and I wouldn't. There would be so many variables I hadn't got the grasp of yet to where, recording for an hour, we might not even get anything that I would be happy with uploading. So like, for example, rigged in politics, which involves some footage from 2017. That was like about 5 hours, maybe more, maybe closer to 10 hours. I don't know. A lot of fucking footage, and obviously that was cut down to like, how long is the video? Like 5 minutes or something. Because there's just so much in there that I was just not willing to show, because obviously also it was like I uploaded it 5 years after I started filming it, and I kept trying to build up enough footage to make a video kind of thing. But now it's like, yeah, I definitely want to keep doing it because I think I'm fucking sucking my own dick here a bit, but I think I have got pretty good at the man on the street stuff, and I still have my moments where I'm like, oh man, I lost my nerve there. That could have been funnier or whatever, but I think in general it is shaping up to be one of my favorite types of thing to shoot, and especially with the 360 cam, I just don't have to worry about missing a shot anymore. If someone's there filming me as well, that's like even better, and it's just I just have a lot of fun with it, and I'm definitely going to keep doing more, and I want to keep improving my ability there, because I've still got a fucking lot to learn. Like look, like still when I edit, I'm like, oh my god, I fucked that up, but it's definitely to the point where I can much more reliably make those videos without going out filming, wondering whether I'll get anything usable, kind of thing. I can actually go out for 2 days and come back and have a 20-minute video, which that felt really good. I didn't think the video was going to be that long. I surprised myself with I think it was down to luck as well. That's the thing, is that they're very luck based. So the video might have only been 10 minutes if I hadn't have got stopped by the police and had a massive conversation with them. I'm so I'm so fucking glad that happened. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't take all the credit for it. I think a lot of it is also luck as well. I think I should be prepared next time I go out filming that maybe I'll go out and get 5 hours of raw footage, and I might only make like a 3-minute video out of it. You know, I might I might have days where I fucking struggle to get anything and I lose my nerve. That can happen. It sucks. But it's always generally the most fun I'm having is when I'm out on the streets, fucking acting retarded. But, you know, not even necessarily that, but just out on the streets, in the hustle and bustle of it all. I like being in a city, and I like filming. I like doing things that, you know, you're allowed to do it. You know, it's not illegal, but, you know, you could get kicked out of places and stuff. I find it quite exciting and fun. And, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep doing that. I've recorded a lot of, I've actually got a lot that's recorded that I haven't uploaded yet. A lot of fucking crazy shit that, I haven't uploaded. Some of which isn't captured the best. I started my, like, retard character with using a GoPro aiming filming me and a GoPro on the head. And I haven't released any of that yet. I went straight into releasing the 360 stuff because when I started recording with the 360 cam, I was really excited about editing that. So I just edited that first. But there is stuff that I'll probably get out in some form or another. It's not as good. I'm not as confident in the character, and also how it's filmed with just the two cameras isn't as good as it is with the 360 cam. But I've also done stuff where I'm not playing the character, which I've liked as well. It's just a crux, though. That's the thing. You know, any idea I have, it is elevated if I say, you know what, I'll just fucking act retarded at the same time, right? Like, this idea is not very good for a video. Like, I go around and I'm buying presents and I'm talking to people about that. It's not going to be very funny. It doesn't make much sense. What if I was retarded while I was doing it? You know, that would excuse the fact that it's a stupid idea, and also mean that it's funny when I approach someone and say, "Hi there, are you gay? Do you want to have sex?" You know, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's funny." You know, it's more of it's fucking stupid. I didn't ask anyone if they want to have sex, by the way. I was more just exaggerating me asking out that one burly guy. But yeah, I think it just makes it funnier to be retarded. But I also do intend on not always being retarded all the time. Okay, let's look at the next comment. We're 18 minutes in, and I haven't even got past I made a community post saying, "Hey, leave comments here. I'll respond to them in a pod." I haven't even got out of that bit yet. I want to keep going a little bit further than that. Like, so I think my beard hair's again stuck in the mic. Yeah, I want to keep going past that a bit to try and, you know, make up for the fact that I haven't responded to comments in like a million years. Mammoth asks, Mammoth in Space, how is life generally speaking? It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. I hate winter, though. I hate winter. You would usually be much more ill in winter time than I am currently. I've been running every other day, which has meant that I can breathe at night. Usually in winter time, I would not be able to breathe at night, and I would have to take so much like asthma puffers that then I wouldn't be able to sleep at night because I'd have so much shit going through me and my heart's racing. So generally I had to pick between whether I if I'm not exercising in wintertime, I'm not keeping my lung capacity up, I would generally be in between either, you know, breathing but staying up all night or kind of suffocating while I'm trying to sleep, you know. Right now I'm at the point where I'm actually taking 4 times less my asthma dosage than I've been prescribed with, 4 times less, which is amazing. And I'm able to sleep at night whilst doing that. There's some nights I struggle to breathe. Generally, if I go like, if I were to take a break from running, or if it's particularly horrible and cold out, and it really fucks up my throat, then maybe that would fuck me up. But generally, I've been running every day or every other day for a couple months now, and that is significantly made winter significantly easier to deal with. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad I got back into running. The reason I stopped, though, is because I got like these this is quite funny, because I got these horrible back pains, like really, really bad, to the point where just walking was an issue, you know, just fucking walking. And I was still trying to run every day with these back pains. It's like, man, it's the running, it's the compression. But then I realized it's this one stupid fucking stretch I would do every day where I'd try to touch my toes. If I try and stretch and touch my toes, I get nowhere near. Okay, I can never touch my toes. I think I might have done it once, and it was extremely painful. And the moment I stopped doing that stretch before and after running's fine. I do all the other stretches. I stretch my hamstrings. I stretch up. I pull my arms up. I do all this stuff, but I do not try and touch my toes. I maybe bend over a little bit. If I feel I feeling a little bit risky, but no, I never try and touch my toes anymore. And running's no back pain at all. And I always thought it was the running that was giving me the back pain. And now I run, I have no pains. I have like foot pains sometimes, but I think that's to be expected if you're running. I mean, I'm fucking so health wise, I'm good. I'm really fucking indulging in all these questions here. This is. Does anyone fucking care? I don't know. This is supposed to be about you guys and your comments, but you guys are the ones who asked about me, so I don't really have to ask about you guys. How are you doing, Mammoth? Oh, you don't have anything to say? Well, I'll just keep talking about myself, This is awesome. Having a YouTube channel is so fucking cool. You can just talk about yourself. You don't have to listen to anyone else's shit. Oh my god, what else can I fucking lay on you guys? I passed my test. That's been really cool. I've got a podcast coming up soon where me and Ella are where before it was a podcast recorded before I took the test. Before I don't, because it took me like 3 tries. But I'm there. I've passed now. But yeah, it's just funny that I've got a pod coming up that was kind of recorded a while back. That it was recorded before I took the test, and but I'm already talking about passing. Oh my god. Yeah, it's good. I passed. I am now able to go anywhere. I think this has introduced probably a lot of uncertainty and a lot of what's it called? Like I suddenly feel like I can fucking do anything, right? Like before, my options in terms of work were online work or working for like the one business that is local that is never hiring, or maybe if I can get the bus, but most I wouldn't even get hired at a supermarket, I think, if I said I had to get the bus, because that's always one of the questions they ask is like, can you drive? And if the answer is no, it's like, well, everyone knows how shit public transport is where I live. So it's like, well, we need to be able to know you're at least going to come in like most of the time, and that isn't going to happen if you're taking public transport. So now that I've got a car, I've been fucking applying like crazy to places, and I've been having a few interviews. I haven't landed anywhere yet, but I've only just recently passed, so I'm not like it's been a little bit, but it's not terrible. I've been applying to places that I think aren't so they're not places that I kind of expect will be hard to kind of land, like video editing jobs, film kind of shit, that kind of stuff where I'm like, okay, I might have to go to quite a few interviews before I actually land anything. But I've enjoyed going to interviews to do with film and editing, because it's maybe I haven't. It's kind of bad that I haven't got them, and I'm still enjoying them. But I can't lie, it's enjoyable. It's the first time I'm going to job interviews and it isn't miserable. Like if I go and apply to like a fucking garden center or whatever, and I have to lie about like, oh, I love gardening, I love customers, I love counting stock, I love all that, and that's why I'm applying, because I just love doing all the things you guys do. I love being behind a till for 8 hours. I love walking around just a massive complex, carrying shit, talking to just I love customers. Oh my god. I love serving customers. I love being a servant, and I just fucking love it. I have to convince them of it. And obviously it only takes like an hour of that, and then you can get on with the job and not be too happy with it, but at least you don't have to keep up that lie. But going for like a video editing job, like or just film or anything like that, it's just, I mean, obviously you have to do a bit of lying. You always have to kind of not lie, but like you have to exaggerate the truth. If they want to know you're good at like something, you gotta exemplify that. However, I've I've just been very. It's just nice to know that everything that I'm saying, I don't have to worry about whether it seems like I mean it, because I know that I mean it, kind of thing. I'm like, it's nice to be able to apply to jobs finally, now that I've got a car, that actually are things that maybe I wouldn't be completely miserable doing, and actually maybe might enjoy. I mean, I think I would enjoy working for editing and filming and stuff, and it's something I'm gonna keep pursuing, and hopefully I land one. I'm getting a little bit embarrassed now, because I'm like, I fucking haven't landed one yet, and I've been looking for about 2 weeks, but that's the thing. Like I went to an interview the other day, and they basically just told me straight up, like, we've got loads and loads of people coming in, so don't get your hopes up. And that's just kind of what it's like, I guess. But I can't help but get my hopes up. It's something I think I'll enjoy. I've also been applying to like other jobs as well. Like I'm going for a supermarket interview, which obviously I hope I get something else other than that. But if I get that, then it'll be money. I'll be able to. God, my car is so shit. It's really it's like almost broken basically. So I do need a job to be able to. I can't get into the back doors. One of the windows doesn't open. It creaks. It doesn't really lock properly. It's mainly electrical faults, but also the creaking is kind of concerning. The wheel is like way off. I think it's I think like the axles are like, I think it's what's the word where. There's a word for it, but the frame, the chassis or whatever, it's like it's misaligned. The wheels are misaligned, which isn't very good. But it's supposedly not misaligned enough to where the garage that I see was like, they were like, well, it's not great, but you can drive it. I was like, okay. So yeah, I don't know, but there's a lot of uncertainty. How's life going in general? There's something, there's a lot of other things in terms of uncertainty happening right now that I'm not going to mention because they involve other people. But there's uncertainty in a lot of areas, which is, I think, where do I want to work? Where do I want to go? Just live in my car and drive fucking for a million years? Do I want to live out my car and just travel England and film? Do I want to keep living with my parents and not do that and just travel sometimes? Do I want to work at a supermarket and that can be my life from now on? Do I want to apply for a video editing job that maybe pays really well, but it would mean that I have to relocate, and that's then my life. I think there's a lot of uncertainty around that. There's a lot of uncertainty around other things as well, and it's just a lot of uncertainty. I think how life is going, how I feel about that depends on, honestly, how tired I am in the moment. I think right now I'm pretty awake, and I feel confident in my ability to deal with the uncertainty. Sometimes I get very tired. I haven't slept in like a couple days, and I'm just thinking like, oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? Because there's a lot of change, and I can't blame myself for kind of being overwhelmed by the change. However, I think the more happy I am with where I am depends right now on proving myself that I can deal with the uncertainty of the situation and understanding things aren't going to be this uncertain forever. This is definitely a transitional period, which I'm struggling with. But I think I'm keeping up with a lot of the things I really want to keep up with pretty well. I could be maybe doing a little bit more editing on my like good videos, but I think I'm doing okay. Sometimes I do falter and don't exactly. Let me restart the camera here. Here we go. Oh, look at this. I didn't even fucking cut it there. I didn't even fucking cut it because I was mid thought. Maybe now I'm thinking maybe I should cut it, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna cut it. I was mid thought, and now I lost it. Yeah, but it's probably good I lost it. I think I was rambling about that for a fucking long time. But yeah, I think whenever there's a transitional period in life, it's going. you're going to worry, and you're going to think, man, is what I'm doing even? Is this gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna get what I want out of this? If I am gonna do something that I don't really want to do, is maybe the money I'm gonna make enable me to do something I want to do? Do I know what that is? I think I've just been because I've worked a whole bunch of jobs for the past 4 years, and I decided I need to pass my test. I can't keep working these jobs that I maybe don't necessarily want to do, because it's all I have access to or whatever. I need to pass my test. I'm not good enough. My coordination skills aren't good enough to be able to pass the test if I only take one lesson a week. That's pretty much confirmed to me by most driving instructors I've had. I've been trying to pass since 2018. And I thought I just need to dedicate my time to it. So that's kind of, for the past year, just, all the savings from, previous jobs and stuff has just been right, I'm going to fucking try and pass. And I just, I bought a car, driving that whenever anyone is willing to sit in the passenger seat, going with my driving instructor, I even took 3 tests. I thought it would be way more. But the final test, a lot went wrong. But the guy was very lenient, I think, very good with me, and passed me. And now that I've got that is what I've been just trying to, almost just out of reach for so long. And now it's shit. I need now comes figuring out what I do with this power, I guess. I'm unsure, but I'm also maybe this isn't such a good idea sometimes, but I think most of the time, if you don't know what to do, just acting on impulse, acting out your feelings to figure out whether what you're feeling is meaningful. It's not necessarily the worst idea always. Maybe it isn't always a good idea just to do as you feel. I don't take this advice as don't take this as advice. Just take this as maybe what I'm doing, and that's it. But just I guess a part of the process of figuring out what you want to do is maybe just doing what feels right. And so, I'm applying to jobs. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I just gotta figure it out. I just gotta fucking figure it out and accept that probably for a while I'm not gonna know what's going on. But if I can figure out an aim or a plan, I think life would be going better. And not to say it's not going well now, because this has probably been, I think in terms of health, a much better winter than I mean, I was fucking hospitalized last winter because I got so, winter time fucks me up. It fucks me up. It's horrible. It's awful. And that I think I've got looking on the bright side. I am maybe even healthier right now than I was last year in summertime. Which is the first time that has never happened. But yeah, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep fucking going. Mammoth. I don't know. I don't know if you really wanted me to answer that in that way. I apologize if I don't know if anyone's still. Oh my god, I have not done a solo pod in a while, so I'm really overindulging myself here. I'm you guys have got to listen to all of this basically. And if not, I'll be very, very upset. Mammoth also asks, who is your current favorite YouTuber? In brackets, not Mammoth. I don't know why you took yourself out of there. You're definitely one of my current favorite YouTubers. I think Noke Eric is one of my current favorite YouTubers. It's hard to say exactly. I'm not just saying that because you guys know each other. It's Noke Eric is fucking awesome. No matter who asked that question, Noke Eric would be up there. I think there's a few there's a few mainstays like Jar Media. I like having long form content just to listen to sometimes. So Jar Media do good podcasts. But yeah, no, I think No Carrick like is probably one that I come back to. Probably, I don't know. I don't want to say the most. It's hard to. Am I watching anyone more than No Carrick right now? I think maybe. I don't know. I think it's because I'm visiting my friends a lot more now that I have a car, which is awesome. And if there's ever any prospect of showing anything on the television, I kind of gauge it like, can I get away with maybe putting my own stuff on? Can I get away with that? Would I be full of myself? Because I want to freak people out basically. If I have any opportunity to do anything, it's gonna be to freak people out. And so I think I could put on like one of my fucking worst videos, and they're gonna be watching me like vomiting in public, and then they're gonna look back over at me at the sofa and think, oh my god, who the fuck is this? He just showed up at my house, But if I don't want to seem too vain, then I'll put on like a No Carrick video because I know they'll freak people out. I showed your voyeurism video to a few people as well. That was fucking awesome. And I've showed Ron House. He did obviously eating shit. That was a while ago, but I've been showing that to people. Yeah, I actually honestly I a lot of the stuff I watch myself is long form stuff, but like my favorite stuff I generally watch. I try to show other people to freak people out. I've been there's definitely someone who I'm thinking of, and I can't even. Oh, that's it. Epic. What's his name? Fucking poop prank. Epic crazy poop pranks. Epic fart pranks. He's this guy who looks like he's about 50, and oh my god, he's fucking awesome. He goes around like he'll act retarded. He'll just walk around the supermarket with a cup which he blows into, and it comes out of his ass. Like the tube goes down to where his ass is, so the sound comes out of his ass. This fart sound, and so it doesn't matter how much of a fucking detective you are. With pranks, you're hearing a fart sound come from the region of someone's ass, who just looks like they're hanging out holding a drink, and he'll walk past someone and fart and go, "Oh no!" And then there's like some clips where people like literally just go, "What the fuck you doing? I ain't having none of that," and they'll like run off, and there'll be like a whole a whole group of girls like, "Oh my god!" They'll run away, and like he'll do ones where he like fucking epic crazy poop pranks, fucking shit pranks. Look up fucking shit, poop, fart pranks. Just put it all. It's worth finding it. It's really fucking good. But he'll like shit down his leg, like flick it out and go, "Oh no, can I have it?" Like, can I have it? And he'll pick up the poo. And he'll go, "Oh hell no," Pretty much, it's so. All the videos are like very similar. It's all. And oh my god, one of my favorite shorts of all time is by him, and it's him. It's clearly edited. The video is him rolling down a hill next to someone, but it's edited. The video is called "Rolling Fart," and he films all the videos by himself. He sets up the camera on a is it called a plant? On a mark. That's it. That's the technical term. He sets up the camera on a mark and says, and the mark is it a mark? I don't know. The person that's being pranked. He sets the camera up on them, and I just fucking know how difficult that would be, because in the past where I've had to film stuff like that, before I've had a 360 cam, maybe when I haven't had friends who are able to film things for me, I've had to set up the camera filming someone and then go up to them and do something, and they might move by the time I get there, or they might move out of frame, and just knowing how fucking difficult all of this stuff is to film, the way he's filming it, he's very, very, he's very good. And he sets up his camera on a guy reading a book, sitting on a hill, and he rolls past, it's just like a tight on this guy. He set up the camera to be a tight on this one guy, and it's just him reading, and then you hear, and he goes, "Oh no!" and he rolls past the camera, farting, and I mean, whether he actually farted as he rolled past him, I don't think so. I don't think he did, but just the idea of rolling past someone farting is so funny. And it's still a pretty good prank. Like, he rolled past someone. I like the idea that he filmed himself rolling past someone. He thought, you know what? This is good, but in order to put this in a video called Farting Prank Compilation, there needs to be a fart. Wait, hold up. And he gets the mic and goes and just puts, I don't know. I like his videos. He's also done a video where where the video's literally I think the video's called like, I don't talk like a retard or something. The video's called something like, I don't talk stupid. I'm not stupid or something. And he goes, a lot of people think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. Blah 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 blah. The video's like 12 minutes long, uncut, and he's just going, I'm not stupid. It's got like, I don't know, when I watched it had like, I don't know, 1,000 views or a couple hundred views or something. And he's just fucking doing it all for the pure entertainment of it. And he's grown a lot, which is awesome as well. Like, because he's put so much effort into his videos. But anyway, that might be him, Noke Eric. I love your videos too, Mammoth. And then there's a few, like, I just watch Jar Media all the time. That's like one I've watched for ages. But yeah, YouTube's fucking cool. Just finding weird shit, I wish I spent less times on the Shorts tab, 'cause that can fucking suck, And then you, it's all kind of depersonalized, isn't it? You're not like, oh, I'm gonna watch this YouTube. You're like, I'm gonna see what YouTube tells me to watch, So I think maybe less of the Shorts tab, more of browsing. I might be able to have a few more favorites. Mammoth also asks, why are you not out on the streets begging people to sub to Mammoth? I do. But I think it's that I'm saying Mammoth. I'm not saying Mammoth in the space, so they might not be finding the channel. I apologize. Ryan Marlowe asks, how many fingers can you shove up your own anus? I just about shoved a camera that's about as wide as my pinky up there in my DIY colonoscopy, so I could definitely shove one of those up. But I think also the camera was very sharp around the edge, and I didn't lube up, and that was horrible. And it was because it was a camera, and we had it on for it was on for like maybe over an hour before I even managed to get it up there, because it's cut down to like a minute in the video, but I was genuinely like sitting there with my ass agape trying to shove a camera up there for about an hour, as Kieran was trying to stay awake at like 2 a.m. Because it was so fucking horrible. So the camera got so hot, it was sharp, it was like that. It was a lot of, it wasn't just the girth of it that was the issue. So I think finger wise, my finger isn't, if I cut my nails, if I lubed it up, it would depend on my willpower. Let's say you said $1,000 for every finger I get up my ass, I'd probably get 10 up there, I probably would manage to get all of them up there. Anyway, that is all of the comments on the community post I made. We can now move on to maybe some other ones. I have a little browse. I've got one here from Claire, who I'm going to have on the pod for next week. She asks, even more stupid than discriminating people with tattoos and piercings is unnatural hair color. Like, what the fuck? That's not gangstery at all. Yeah, last episode I had Connor on. He has face tattoos. I think the whole fucking thing's stupid, to be honest. Like, Connor does have a job, and but there'll definitely be jobs that he can't get, like he mentions. I got to take a sip. Let me take another sip. I might have TB, by the way. I'm kidding. That's a really funny joke. Uncut. Keep it uncut. Keep talking. I think, I don't think it should fucking matter whether you have fucking just do what the fuck you want, Who gives a shit? Oh, you can't work at the preschool because then the kids will think you tattoos, they'll scare, it'll be, and the parents' reaction to that, Oh my god, you know? This is your fail. Okay, I think if you're considering the feelings of retarded people, like people who are actually retarded, then you've gone too far. You know, that's my opinion. But anyway, let's have a look here. Oh shit, we got quite a few comments on the last episode. Herfort says, "No snow, no snowman, no snow fort, no snowballs." And you expect us to believe that you recorded this outdoors without the use of AI, CGI, green screen, nor Photoshop? This is going to be reported to the highest authority. I'm telling my mummy. Well, her thoughts. Don't worry. If you got to tell your mummy, that's fine. But we use CGI, and I don't try and make a secret of it. I don't try and make a secret that I use CGI on the pod. So, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Ella likes Keith Harrington's shirt. Ella likes the Keith Haring shirt. Connor was wearing a Keith Haring shirt. Oh god, we got another one from Her Thoughts. I'm ready too. Where did everybody go? Her Thoughts. It's a fucking live stream. Jeez. Okay, let me search by questions. I'm sorry, Her Thoughts. I'm not meaning to skip over your questions. I do appreciate getting questions. Okay, here we go. Okay. My friend James, or Jamie, I haven't spoken to him in ages, says, "Oliver, my brother, I love you, and I say this as a compliment, but I couldn't make it past the first scene in the shop. It hurt too much to watch." So that's on my How to Enjoy Christmas Alone video. That is exactly the reaction I want to get, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Samuel asks, "What's Skyrim?" It's a role-playing RPG. It's not really an RPG. It's an RPG like. It's a game. No, it's a game that does a good job of pretending it's an RPG. But if you actually play it more than once, you can figure out that it's actually not an RPG. But it's all right. It's fun. I have a lot of fun playing it. Claire says, "Do you know why all the world's laxative factories are gone?" Nope. Oh wait, hold. No, there's a bit underneath the comment. It's because Belly Bro got constipated. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my god! That he is dealing with weight problems, Claire. So don't comment that shit anymore. Ian Davey commented on the Christmas on the video where police talked to me. Turns out it wasn't actually a real officer. It was a PCSO. He says it's a PCSO, not a real officer. So yeah, I think that that's something I didn't realize when I was editing the videos and stuff. Is actually so in the Christmas video where the police talked to me about all the filming I was doing and stuff, and going into a million shops, he was like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this, whatever. And I was like, well, I'm gonna do it. And he was really chill about it. But he apparently wasn't a police officer. He was a PCSO. So just a little bit of clarification there. Let's have a look here. I'm trying to, I've sorted it by questions, but a lot of these just aren't questions. Oh, here's a good one. What are these losers debating? This was commented on a short that I made of the OBZODACT real life war or video game war. This guy, James Forrester, what are these losers debating? This is the fucking best question I have ever come up with in my entire life, and it's so telling. People's answer for real life war or video game war is so fucking telling of who they are, and it's man, I mean, I don't blame it. I don't blame you for not getting it. It takes and I think the average YouTube Shorts watcher maybe wouldn't get it. But real life war or video game war, ask your friends, ask anyone you have any distrust for. I don't trust anyone who I get on the pod, and so I have to ask them this question. I have to ask them every time to make sure I still understand where they are at. But yeah, this is a fucking good question, and you're a piece of shit. FIFA Legend says, "What is this channel? It's fucking awesome." I think honestly, I'm clutching at straws here. Maybe there's some more. I don't want to miss any. I also don't want to, just be scrolling through comments desperately trying to find comments. But yeah, I think maybe I think this might be it. I've got loads of comments. There's people calling me cringe. People are saying I'm a piece of fucking shit. Mammoth here says, Channel 5 new host. Because I could host Channel 5. If you guys don't know what Channel 5 is, it's a really cool it's a really cool channel. Andrew Callahan, whether you like him or not, kind of thing. I think he has a pretty good channel. He's I guess not quite raped, but being really weird with girls. He's cleverly rode the line of begging for consent. Being very pressureful. With girls, so I think he's probably a little bit weird. He took a big hiatus after all that came out, but his channel's still really fucking good, and he does he covers like all sorts of stuff, and it's always fucking interesting. But it's funny that you say Channel 5 new host, asking me if I'm going to be the new host of Channel 5, because I actually this is maybe a little bit I mean, looking back, this is never gonna fucking happen. But I emailed Channel 5 like in 2021, whenever it was first, whenever he moved from All Gas No Breaks to Channel 5, whenever that happened, I emailed him saying, hey, if you ever want any reporting of anything that happens in Britain, let me know. Basically thinking maybe I can get paid just to send him footage, because I really fucking like his style of videos. Obviously I think I prefer like parody and just using interviews as kind of like an excuse to put people in a weird situation, and to get their reaction to a retard. I think that is where that's what I really love about On the Street Shits. But I also really love what he does. And I think it's because I think I just heard somewhere that he was like looking to have a news reporter in different areas, so that because for a while he had that big black dude doing doing every other video, and he was like, I want to get more people who who are in places that you can't always get to if there's like 2 events going on in America at once, or if there's something happening in another country. And I was like, well, I'm in another country, so that's why I sent the email. But looking back, yeah, it was. I don't think anything was ever going to come from it. But I think you send enough stuff like that to enough people, you might get something. I feel like you've done that before, Mammoth. I feel like I've heard that you've tried that shit. Oh my god, I got a question here from X III. How long does it take you to set up the shed? So I have my shed set up, right? It's kind of cool. I have all my cans. I really like how it's turned out. Do I have an image of it near me? No, I don't. I had one printed off, and I had it somewhere. No, I know where it is. Don't worry. But yeah, it took me. I started collecting the cans in like late 2019, but I wasn't like desperately trying to collect. I didn't have an amount to collect in mind. I just kind of, if I had a can, I'd keep it, kind of thing. So the collection, it was just a collection I'd built up, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna build a can wall out of it. So then Kieran really fucking ramped up, sending me all these cans for this set in the shed, and honestly, it doesn't take that long to set up the shed. Once I've got the foundation of the set set up, like I've made multiple sets in that shed. I think this one might be a mainstay for a while, at least until the cans are destroyed in something. I'll come up with some way to destroy the cans, but generally, I guess I could answer this by saying, setting up like a first we eat, that'll take. Generally, I want to know like a month in advance, because I've got to. If I have a job at the time, I have to ask for time off, so that I have time to set up the shed. I also want to know a month in advance so I can try and like source and buy like the black sheet. I have to rebuy that every first week. I have to make sure that I can bring everything back to normal as it's supposed to be at the beginning of the video, I have to then buy like a million gags, because you might see like 10 kind of gags happen in the first week, maybe more, maybe sometimes 15, 20. I don't know how I'm gonna edit the ones coming up, but generally, a lot of the gags I do get cut. So it I'm just kind of, from the idea of a first week is I just buy as much crazy shit as possible and just chuck it at the wall, or chuck it at my guest. And so a lot of the setup for those kind of videos can take a while. But then just the one this is commented on was the Prime video, that like setting up that set. Yeah, it took a couple months, but I was I would like 3 times a week I might spend a couple hours working on it. Then one day a week I might spend all day on it if I felt like it. I wasn't really stressing about it, and I didn't really have it wasn't really for that video. It was just to have a set to film videos on. I think I fucking explained myself. Am I? Jeez, I just fucking love talking, dude. I just love talking. I don't give a shit. I've got a question here from Ava W 2059. Hi Oliver, just a quick question. How's your day going? I've been good. I'm getting to the bottom of this on it. We're done. We're good. We've almost been going an hour. We're good. We've done a comments app. I'm going to do more comments in other episodes. If you leave comments on this one, I will go through them with Claire. We're recording in a couple days. Hold up. I don't know if I'm going to get this one out before me and Claire record the next one. I probably maybe will. I don't have to do much to get this one out. But no promises. But I will be from now on trying to the podcasts I record from now on will be responding to comments more. So thank you guys for listening. I will do more. Not more maybe more solo eps, but